Thank you. In fact, I'm talking about how we move forward on the program level. I don't dare to draw now some conclusions about the seminar because of the wealth of information. Don't expect now too much. I mean, we usually use this slot to tell you also a bit about what's happening on the program level, that you can see a bit in which context we are actually working. I just would like to address a few points where we are standing now regarding the implementation of the program. We have now a particular moment because we are actually halfway through the program, so we have a particular focus to listen to you, because we would already like to prepare for the future. And then there is another particular element, because we are halfway through, we launched the midterm evaluation, and we have contracted a service provider, and I will give a couple of minutes of my speaking time to the service provider, that he can also introduce himself, because you might be addressed by him in the next couple of months to contribute to the midterm evaluation. Now, I can be rather brief. Where is the program standing now? We have reached cruising speed. We have implemented the new structure fully. Also within the monitoring committee, we have now really a very smooth process, also together with the EGTC, to establish annual work programs and plans, and to come to a conclusion. And I think, I mean, from the Monday, Tuesday, where we had our monitoring committee, I dare to say that we had really a very consensus-driven meeting, also first discussions about the annual work plan 2019. And this is also important because, yes, we have to decide on the majority of activities now within this programming period, and we can also see that we move from projects actually producing data, giving ground for targeted analysis policy briefs, then to the kind of digesting and dissemination and outreach of the program. So we have a constant dialogue among the program authorities and stakeholders, and also we will meet the ECPs in the afternoon to improve the implementation and the quality and usefulness of products. And I think what we can also say, that we manage to link our activities much more to policy processes. This is very important because this actually supports the uptake of results and the user satisfaction, if you like, which are our core indicators. And it's our task also from the side of the MA and the monitoring committee that we actually achieve our targets, which are expressed in the program document. So we would like to listen to you at consultations with partners and stakeholders, at national consultation taking place during this year in all countries. We have, and this comes also from the regulation, halfway through the programming period, the obligation, and I think for us it's not an obligation, we are happy to do that, to consult in the member countries of the programs with the stakeholders, first to inform about the achievements of the program, but also to get feedback, because it's important now to do the fine-tuning for the second part of the implementation period to serve best the needs. And we still have possibilities to reorientate certain actions. But in that context, as I said, the midterm evaluation just started, and you will hear about the team and the objectives of this evaluation more in detail after me. So, but just to underline, for us it's important to get your feedback, and we hope there will be questionnaires about your rich feedback. Then preparing for the future. It was just on Tuesday this week that the proposals of the Commission for the new regulation was published, and we can see that ESPON is part of the European Territorial Cooperation regulation. That actually is for us the moment to kick off also our activities to shape now the new program. You can see that we always have to be quite some steps before in front because this will also then impact the activities which are then part of the annual work plans in the future. We will start the discussion with the main stakeholders in the second half of 2018. That will be part of the monitoring committee. And to give you a kind of idea what the inputs are, I mean, of course, the legislation, we have the partner consultation, we have internal evaluations, we have the ESPON midterm evaluation where you will be also addressed, and then we have also open consultations on the draft program post 2020, or as we now know, 21 to 27. And here again, we would like to base ourselves on a very structured discussion, starting from what do we actually want to achieve, what are our main addresses of the program, what are policy processes we would like to serve, and how can we do that in the best way. And this kind of rolling actually back where the ESPON results are used, to whom they should address, and then from that actually define what are the appropriate activities. This kind of exercise we implemented already in this programming period increasingly, and this will be a very strategic way for the next program, because we can see that the resources in cohesion policy as a whole envelope, we don't know the envelope of ESPON yet, of course, but we can see that there is a big effort made now in the direction that cohesion policy should concentrate on providing supporting institutional capacity, improve governance. And I think this is a place where ESPON can offer something to improve policy making, from design, evaluation, also implementation, to support the implementation. So this will be the way how we will address this, and as I said, we are open and we are listening also very carefully what we can hear from the projects, where are bottlenecks, where are demands from stakeholders, where are needs, and how we can actually support that. This is what I wanted to say, and then I hand over to Andrew Howard.